We're live. Woo! Yeah!
Ladies and gentlemen, live from the Comedy Cove at Scotty's in Springfield, New Jersey, welcome to Late Night with Anthony Quinn. We have a tremendous show for you tonight, featuring live performances by Bobby Gaines, Bruce Lipsky, Jesse Montanez, Chris Park, Steve Poston, Tim Rager, Ryan Rummel, AJ Sherman, Harry Van Ness, Blair Warner, John Wendell, and Darren Wahlberg. This is your musical director, Andrew Rich, and along with the co-host for this evening, Carl, we want to thank you for being part of the second ever Late Night with Anthony Quinn. Let's now bring out our host. He's boisterous, he's spirited, he says his name a lot. Let's welcome Anthony Quinn! Type of jokes now, baby. We will laugh all night. Welcome. Here's Anthony Quinn.
Hi everybody, welcome to Late Night with Anthony Quinn. Yeah, thanks for coming out. Give it up for Andrew Rich, everybody. Yeah.
Good evening, Anthony.
Hey, you learn an instrument yet or no?
No, just the laptop.
Okay, all right, hey. You guys watching the Olympics?
Yeah!
No one watches the Olympics. No one watches the Olympics. You know what's got more ratings than the Olympics? Late Night with Anthony Quinn on Facebook Live! Yeah! And shot put, javelin, whoosh, discus. The only disc I throw is the pizza into my mouth. And I hardly make that. Do those Olympians have to worry about pizza grease on the disc? No. Oh my God. Everybody wants Anthony Quinn to weigh in with politics, right?
Yeah!
I don't know, man. Maybe Joe Biden's a lizard person. Okay, it doesn't affect me. Maybe Kamala Harris stepped her way to the top. Okay, it doesn't affect me. I said her name wrong. Okay, it's all right. It doesn't affect me. The Papa John's guy said some racist shit. That affects me. I know it was 2 years ago, but I'm still affected by it. Oh my God. Everybody wants you to wear a mask. We're going to be wearing masks again soon, people. Are you happy about that?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Dude, I don't want to go back to wearing a mask. Look at me. I'm ready to fall now. Last time I had a mask on in the supermarket, dude, I almost passed out for real. And it wasn't because they ran out of yodels, no. Oh, man. I'm not worried about the Delta variant. Are you guys worried about it?
Yeah.
The Delta? Dude, I fly JetBlue, okay? All right? Free cable? You don't like free cable? What's wrong with free cable? Oh my God, this is fun. It's Andrew. Everybody, I have a podcast. It's called Quinnspiracy. Have you heard about it?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I get to talk about bullshit information that nobody cares about. Yeah. Is Bigfoot vaccinated, everybody? If you're watching, big guy, help us out, okay? Yeah. Everybody wants you to get vaccinated now, right? It's a big deal. Everyone's getting all upset. I'm down, I understand, okay? I took care of it. I set it up for tomorrow.
Oh.
I'm getting my fake vaccine card, yeah! Yeah! It comes with a 6-month booster too. Yes, I'm covered. I'm good to go. I don't know, everybody's political now. Everything's political, right? Politics. Even Ben and Jerry now, right? They're not selling ice cream in Israel? And now I'm definitely not going. I'm not going. Don't they want the chunky monkey? No? How do you say it, Carl?
Hanke Manke.
Chunky monkey? I can't say it.
Shalalechet. Hanke.
Oh my God. Dude, if there's one way to piss me off, it's to get between my ice cream and me. Oh my God. What else does that say?
That's it, that was just the thing we had.
All right. Give it up for Chris Bruno, everybody, our cue card holder.
Yes. Yes, sir.
And welcome to Late Night with Anthony Quinn, everybody. Yeah. All right, we're going to start the show.
This is smooth.
I'll play some music for you guys. How about that? Ain't know where we're
Top
at.
10
Ain't know where
list.
we're at.
Top 10 list. Late
Top
night with
10.
Anthony Quinn.
All right.
Are you ready, Carl?
10.
All right.
But it's Hebrew.
Oh, okay. All right. Are you guys ready for the top 10 list? Yeah! I know you already cheered for that. It's okay, you can cheer again. Top 10 reasons you know you're getting too old for comedy. Whoa! These are just a coincidence, okay? Oh my God. All right. The number one reason why you're getting too old for comedy. You don't get any pop culture references.
No, that's the number 10 reason, you I told you not to get this out of order.
Whoa, look at this. Look at this. It was out of order.
Late night with retard! Oh!
I know I was supposed to go to 10. All right. What do you want
Where's
from me?
number 1? Are we live? We'll edit this later. Thank you.
Yeah, there you go. It broke the tension. Broke the tension in the room.
Oh,
Were you guys feeling it? I was feeling it over here. A little broken glass. All right. Yeah, we'll go to it twice. You guys, I'm in costume, by the way. Did I tell everybody I'm in costume over here?
What? Oh,
Yeah, I'm wearing my wristband and everything.
All right. Andrew Rich for his wristband.
Yeah.
Andrew Rich, musical director tonight.
Yeah.
Andrew, do you play an instrument yet?
No, just the
No, you'll
laptop.
get there,
I'll
you'll
get
get
there. I'll get there. I can play Stairway to Heaven
Okay,
on one hand,
everybody.
you know, piano, one hand though.
Let's try this again. Top 10 reasons you know you're getting too old for comedy. When you mess up the cue cards at your late night show. All right, everybody. Number 10. You have to wear reading glasses to see you are not on the poster.
Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
All right. Number 9. You go to an open mic and order decaffeinated coffee.
Yeah, there it is.
A little early on that crash there.
Sorry.
You have children older than the evening's headliner.
Yeah.
They're heavy enough. They're really doing damage.
Say the numbers.
Number 7.
It can't be 7. No? Go ahead, keep going.
Number 7. Your parents didn't come to your bringer show because they died in 1993. Number 6. You must take a pee break when performing more than a 10-minute set. Number 6. Oh wait, that was it. Number 5.
I knew I was right. Go ahead.
You went to high school with Gene. Number 4. You need your child's assistance when logging into a Zoom show. Number 3, while waiting for the show to start, you kill time by reading the newspaper. You inquire about a senior citizen discount when paying the $5 open mic fee. And this is number 6. You want to hear number 6? Oh no, we heard number 6. And the number 1 reason why you're getting too old for comedy is...
The first one that you read.
The first one that I read, you forget all the, what are they called?
You're not
Pop
understanding the
culture
pop
reference.
You
culture
forget
reference.
all the pop culture references! All right, everybody. Dude, that was the smoothest thing I've ever done in my life. Absolutely. Welcome to Anthony Quinn's life. Are you ready for our first comedian? All right, everybody. Give it up for my friend, John Wendell.
Hey everyone, thanks for having me here at, I don't know, comedy fucking purgatory. Wherever. This is where I somehow deserve to be, though. And someday I'll retrace how, but yeah, that's exactly how that should have gone. I should have been here. I realized something today. I heard a friend of mine who was talking with his mother, and I didn't fuck her, if that's what you're thinking. But she said to him, she was so proud of him, and she said that, you remind me of your father. And I realized, like, if my mother said that to me, it would not be a compliment. That is how you know what kind of childhood you had, right? My mom would be like, you're just like your father, you piece of shit! And this guy's like, yeah, I went to Yale like Dad. Fuck your dad, honestly. Like, fuck your dad. He was definitely fucking someone on the side, not my dad. Because he couldn't. No one wanted to fuck my dad. Not even my mom. So she got rid of him after a while. He's pretty good in the sack, though, to be honest. But, like you didn't fuck him. But, it's kind of his thing when he got done being a priest. So, being a priest, man. I grew up Catholic. I don't know if any Catholics here tonight of the 3 here or the one at home watching, but, the best was that confessional. You guys ever go in that confessional if you're a Catholic? Ever been to the confessional, Andrew? Are you some kind of Jewish thingy? Yeah, okay. You guys didn't have that, right? You just had guilt. You just carried it. You were like, fuck it, we're just going to carry it the whole way. Or don't you can't walk in a box and have someone jerk you off and get out that way. You got to go all the way through, right?
You live with it.
I'm telling my priest that I had dirty thoughts, I was touching myself, and he told me that that was a sin, which made sense. And then he said that the law is basically that if I can't touch you, you can't touch you. That seems like a weird thing to put in the Bible, right? That's like, why? And then he was like, so which way you want to play it? Yeah. What else? I've been up here about 37 minutes now. Carl, are you okay, Carl? You've been putting a lot into the first part of the show. It's been amazing. I'm just a little worried that your cardiologist wouldn't approve, and about a show and a half left over there.
He looks a little haggard.
Can I be on the Carl Dime show? Can you just edit me in if it's not tonight, despite the likelihood of it?
I have life alert!
It's death alert, Carl. Notifies you next to Ken.
Oh man, I'm gonna speak at your funeral.
You'll be the only one there, so enjoy it. Or my wife, I don't know, any married people here out of the 3? Yeah? No one ever claps enthusiastically, right? It's like a little golf clap, like, yeah, I fucking did that marriage thing too. Yeah. I'm married, not my first time. I'm about halfway through my second marriage right now. And I'm going good. My wife told me, I thought I was an asshole, which you can probably imagine is accurate, and But when I got married, I found out from my wife recently that it goes beyond that. Apparently I have demons that we need to work on. I don't know if any other married guys here have experienced that. But yeah, she told me I have demons that we need to work on. So I was like, oh, should we go to a priest, despite my previous experiences? Is that how we get rid of the demons in me? A priest? And she's like, no, we're going to go to a therapist. I was like, a therapist? No, that's not. No, a therapist. My friend Judy. I'm like, that sounds fair. That sounds. Sure, Judy's got no prior knowledge of my shit already for the last 42 years. You've been fucking pumping her with it, so she's gonna go in unbiased. Yeah. I was like, honey, why don't we save the copay? If you really want to get the demons out of me, why don't you suck them out? That's science. That would work. That's how it works. Literally, how it works. Not all the time, just every, 2-3 hours when the demons come back up, however long it takes to suck them out. I was talking to my agent the other day, and he was like, nah, definitely do the Comedy Cove on a Thursday. There's going to be a lot of industry in the room, probably. Maybe someday you can get your own pretend show, too, Anyway, thanks for having me. Hey, have you learned any instruments yet?
This is your song.
Here's my song, thank you.
John Wendell, everybody. John, we need you over here.
John Wendell, everybody. Oh.
We need you over here.
Where do I go on the couch?
Sit on the couch, buddy.
I'm blinded. I can use this mic that Carl fucking hocked into? Good, all right. Turn me up.
Dude, you're a troublemaker, okay? Calm down.
Hi.
All right, everybody.
Thank you for having me.
My friend John Wendell's here. He's kind of rowdy, okay? Comes on my podcast.
I'm trying to calm down, Anthony.
So, John, I hear you
On the
have
spectrum.
So, John, I hear you have a residency at Boxwoods. How's that?
I got to tell you, Anthony Quinn, first of all, again, thanks for having me on the program. It's been a dream of mine to come on, and I'm glad you finally were able to get me on. Was I bad to somebody? No. The residency at Foxwood's going great. I do appreciate you asking. I've been there. It's about on August 28th will be my I think 18th show there in the last year.
All right. Woo.
And yeah, do an hour in front of a bunch of drunk people that just lost a shitload of money on fucking slot machines. So it's a lot of fun. And
I was one of them. That was me.
Thanks for nobody here ever coming to see me.
Now, you performed there through COVID and everything, right?
I did perform there through COVID. That is correct, Anthony Quinn.
Okay. How was it? Were the people laughing with their masks on or what?
You know, it's hard to tell, Anthony. To be honest, that's kind of the whole thing with the mask. They would have their masks on early. Is this the correct posture, by the way, for the show? Am I?
Dude, I think you're doing great, man.
Leaning up
You always
to the
do
right?
great.
Good.
You're the man. Give it up for John Wendell again. He's not going anywhere.
12 people here making it sound at 3. Thank you for that.
Somebody told me, I heard that you do a lot of private gigs. Is that true?
I do a lot of private things, Anthony, some of which I will keep private this evening. Others I can be contacted through my website directly for payment. I really have expanded.
Sucking out the demons!
So give us a funny private gig story.
Give you a funny private gig story as I've come here prepared, of course. So recently I was hired to perform for a family of Hasidic Jewish peopledom. Is that politically?
That's how you say
The
it.
people of the anyway.
Hasidim.
The Seamen. I was hired by the Seamen, and no, I was hired by them to do a birthday party for the mother who's turning 60. They hired me the day before. It was on a Wednesday. I'm amazingly available on Wednesdays if anyone has anything coming up, but and Thursdays, obviously. This is not keeping me from anything at all. But yeah, so they hired me, and it was in their living room, and it was 17 people, and I've performed for that community before, and it's always the nightmare you'd imagine, but this time it actually went extremely well, and it was shocking. Like every time I told a joke, I was like, why are they laughing at this? Not unlike I've done here tonight, but it was especially interesting there. And then they tipped me too, so everything was just destroying reality, and it was a beautiful time, because I love all people.
Wow. All right. All right.
Correct.
Where can they reach you? Plug your website. What is it again?
Well, if you want to be one of the 7.5 on average visitors to my website each year, you can come see me at www, and I'll spell that. It's www.wendellcomedy.com. That's Wendell with one L, comedy with none.
Okay. You still have your podcast coming out?
I always have a podcast almost coming out. I've almost had a podcast coming out for several years. I have a third one now called Ask Wendell, of which there's one episode where I spent some time interviewing the famous Tommy Chong.
Woo, all right.
And it went pretty poorly, and I haven't decided to do another one on account of anxiety and low self-esteem.
All right, on that note, everybody give it up for John Wendell. Yeah.
Everybody give it up for Anthony Quinn and Carl and the music guy, and this guy over here, I think he's homeless. Thank you. What do I do now?
You go.
I go.
Wow. One more time for John Wendell. Yes. Woo! Funny guy. First time I ever met him, somebody said, "Hey, that's John Wendell. He's the funniest fat guy in Rockland County."
Oh, no. Who's the funniest fat guy in Rockland County?
Hey, Quinn!
Have I taken the title now or no?
Don't remember ever getting the title, but you can have it.
No, I have not taken the title. Okay, everybody, give it up for our next comedian, everybody. Tim Rager!
Yeah, hey, what's going on? Hi, Facebook. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Glad you stopped having sex to watch me on the internet. That's cool. Glad you're leaving my sister out of it this time. Yeah, so my name is Tim Rager, and a lot of people are telling me I should change my name. That Rager doesn't really fit my personality. Like, Rager is a wild party, and I'm more of like a Tim game night. Tim naptime tea. Tim overslept, he isn't making game night again. Yeah, it's so rough. Like, growing up with the name Timmy, like, I think Tim is the worst possible name you can grow up with. Nothing good. If there's ever a story with Timmy in it, it never turns out good for little Timmy. There's no Timmy won a ribbon. It's always Timmy was abducted. You know? Timmy now turns tricks for candy, which is true. See me in the parking lot later. Yes. Even like Tiny Tim had rickets or some shit. I don't know. That's why growing up it was crazy. There was a kid in my town named Timmy who got abducted. I just thought that there's someone on the loose picking up kids named Timmy. Like, what's your name, kid? Joe. Fuck! I was terrified. But the other thing I got growing up all the time was Timmy from South Park. Yeah. Well, see, it's funny because I didn't have cable till 9/11, so that's actually a long story. See, the antennas were on the towers. I don't know if you guys heard, but they fell, and my dad was like, "Now we're getting cable." That was his first act after 9/11. So on 9/11, like the terrorist one, but so did I. 200 channels. But yeah, so like I was going to high school one day, and then all of a sudden everyone was like, "Timmy!" And I was like, I guess I'm cool now. It was strange. Why do they want me to fight Jimmy? I don't get it. He's a nice guy. So have you guys been watching women's weightlifting? Yeah. Really? No, like I'm addicted. I have it recorded. I love it. Someone told me that this year is the first year that there's a trans woman competing. And I gotta say, watching it for years, I didn't know they weren't all trans women. I'm shocked to find this out. Like, the thing I don't get is why you become a woman and then you want to lift weights. Like, that's a very man, like, you are already a man. Like, all I'm saying is that's a lot of strain for someone who just had an expensive surgery. Like, what, you're gonna, like, lift weights and, like, it's probably gonna pop back out. Like, oh, no! Just not the way I would go. This is great to be here. Thank you for having me. Thank you. Give it up for Scotty's Comedy Code.
Yes, please. Oh,
Yes.
oh, yes, please.
It feels good to be doing comedy inside again because I'm technically homeless, so I need this. I say technically homeless because it sounds better than I live with my parents. Like, listen, say what you want about boomers, they are the best roommates I've ever had. They cook, they clean, I've never heard them have sex. I like living with my dad. Shout out, Pop. I know you're watching because you love me.
It is a legend.
That one hurt in the inside a little bit. I love living with my dad because he just got his medical marijuana card.
Woo!
Yeah, so now I live with my drug dealer. Yes, we did it. He's great. He gives me weed like he's trying to make up for my childhood. It's a great discount. Sorry I missed T-ball discount. It's amazing. But he's kind of like the Italian grandma at pot cookies. Like, I get home from work and he's like, "You look sober. You should eat something." When was the last time you had a nice home-cooked panic attack? He's real bummed out that weed's legal now. He's like, "Tim, I was just getting to know you. Like, are we still gonna hang out?" I'm like, "No! Why would I do that?" It's like, if you want to get to know me, start selling coke. 3 bumps at 2 a.m. You'll hear everything you missed. Thank you guys. I'm Tim Ranger. Give it up for Late Night with Colin.
Tim Ranger, everybody.
Anthony.
All right.
Tim Ranger!
Everybody. Yeah, you know what?
Furious! He's furious.
I think I got a new idea now. Anthony Ranger Quinn. Yeah!
Yeah.
It fits me, right? You don't have to agree, okay? All right, everybody. Give it up for our next comedian. One of my favorite people in comedy. Give it up for Aaron Wahlberg.
Keep it going!
Hey, how's it going, guys? How are we all feeling? How you feeling, Anthony?
Great. Excellent.
Thanks
Excellent
for having
now.
me.
Now I feel good.
You feel good because I'm up here?
Yes,
yeah, you should. You got me in the house. What's up, lady on the stage? Give it up for me and my vagina. Yeah, you heard me, Facebook. What's up? How you guys doing tonight? Good? What's up, cool guy? Andrew looks cool in these shades. This is fun.
Show him the wrist.
Yeah, I got a wristband. It's my
You got a wristband. Oh, yeah. Looks good, man. Really cool. Really cool. Super sexy. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. How are you guys all today? Good? I had a... Yeah? What day is today? Thursday? Ugh, everybody had to work, right? It's not the weekend yet. I had to work today. I actually worked the entire pandemic. I'm an essential worker. Anybody else? Essential workers in the house? You are? Yeah, give it up for the essential workers, you know? Woo, keeping it going. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm a stay-at-home mom to 2 little kids. Apparently it's essential. Somebody's got to do it. It's just like, ugh. I was hoping to go on furlough, but they're like, no, it's essential. You got to make sure they stay alive. I was like, God damn it. It's exhausting. I have 2 kids. I have a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old little boy, and they're just, they just have so much energy. Just too much energy. I'm just like, I need to get a coke habit. Where's Tim Ranger's dad? You know? I was watching Law & Order the other day, and I saw a person in a coma, and I was just like, damn. That looks nice. Yeah, if I could just comb out for a little while, you know, just a little regroup. It's rough, man. It's exhausting. It's tiring, you know. Essential worker. I'm a hero. I'm a hero. Yeah. Listen, I know it's weird to say that about myself. I don't like to call myself a hero. It seems like a bit much, you know. But sometimes, when I'm cleaning the poopy off my son's testicles, I hear Mariah Carey in the back of my head. It's like, and then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on. I like when I do this, I act like I clean my son's balls so fabulously. But it's true though, it's the Lord's work we do, people, you know? And I got 2 boys, that's 4 balls. It's a lot of hero stuff there, man. You know, you gotta clean them up. Clean up the balls, you know? Gosh, I realized recently I have entirely too many jokes about my son's balls. It's very uncomfortable for me, and eventually will be for him too. It's pretty great. It's pretty great. It's pretty great. My kids are cool though. They have very different personalities. Like my little guy is just like me. He's a mini me. He sounds like me. He walks like me. He talks like. He's just like me. You know, which I don't know. I don't know what we're working with here. You know, a lot of moms are like, "Oh, sweetie, honey, cutie patootie, honey pie." And I talk to my kids like me, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Why are you doing that? Come on, man. Ugh, God damn it. You know? And I heard my son walking by the other day, and he dropped something, and he was just like, ugh, God damn it, man. Aww, just like mommy. So cute. It's adorable. I call him my little Lebowski, you know? The grumpy little stoner toddling around the house. It's adorable. I'm just waiting for the day I come home and I'm just like, hey, Charlie, just clean up all these Legos, please, off the floor, because I'm going to trip, I'm going to break my neck, clean up all the fucking Legos, dude, you know? And he's just going to be like, yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, Mom. Legos really tie the room together. And me being the grumpy little stoner that I am, I'd be like, you're right, man. Legos do tie the room together. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's completely opposite than from my other son, though, Charlie. Charlie's like polar opposite, exactly like my husband. This kid he knows what's going on. He's got a plan. He's going to get it done. He knows what's what. He's very smart, very articulate, very precise, you know what I mean? He's got it. He knows everything. He does it all himself. Except for one thing. One thing he doesn't do by himself. Wipe his own butt. He refuses, absolutely refuses. 5 years old, refuses. I feel like this is a time that you should be wiping your own butt, right? All day long, I hear, Ma, wipe my butt, please. Ma, wipe my butt, please. It's like every time I hear it, every time I hear please, please, I'm just like, good job, Aaron. Good job teaching him manners. But you can't manage to teach him how to take some toilet paper and wipe his own butt. You dumbass. Like, thank God we have manners. He's always like, thank you. You're welcome, little asshole. That's it for me. I'm Aaron Wahlberg. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Thanks.
Aaron Wahlberg, everybody.
Yeah.
All right, young lady, come over here on the couch. Yeah. All right. Oh, yeah, we're a big happy family
I
here.
had no idea. Am I supposed to talk into this?
Yeah, if you want. Yeah.
No problem. How's it going?
It's going great.
Great.
You know, people always say to me about the kids, are always like, hey, did you have your son for the jokes?
Yeah. Yeah, I get that a lot, but the truth is, you know, I started doing comedy after my kids. So
Okay.
I had my kids and then did comedy to get away from them. It's a little different.
Well, you know, yeah, but they're just saying, like, are the jokes worth it? Do you think the jokes are worth it?
Always. Always. The jokes are always worth it. It's always worth it. That's what I say. Yeah. Hell yeah. Plus I have like built-in material.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's amazing.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's amazing.
All right, I have 2 words for you right now. Are you ready? Okay.
Yeah.
Potty training. How do you do it?
Oh my gosh, dude, you have no idea. You have no idea. My kids are just they're so insane and My 3-year-old finally started pooping on the potty. It was a big deal. Everybody applaud, please.
Woo!
It's a huge deal in my house. I need applause. I need people to acknowledge that I've done something right. He's shitting in the potty. But he's obsessed with being like naked all the time now. I don't know,
Yeah.
when he poops, he's got to take all his clothes off. And apparently that also means he just always has to have all of his clothes off. He's just always a nude. Today I walked outside, they were playing in the yard, I go inside, come back outside, fully nude. Just fully nude, running around the yard. I'm like, Truman, please come inside, you gotta get dressed. Truman, come on, you can't be walking around with your wee-wee out. Truman, come on. And he was just like, "Abba-dabba!" And he ran over to the hose and started spraying his pee-pee, so.
Wow,
yeah.
what an age, huh?
Yeah, maybe he could spray his butt when he's done pooping.
Wow.
That would
Yeah.
work.
Oh! I meant McMahon. Oh!
You're really good at that.
That's
It's
I'll pull
unbelievable.
it
He's
back
really
a
good at
little. I'll dial it back.
Oh man, well you know I have a baby, right? Yeah, I have a baby, everybody.
A giant baby.
Yeah, he's like that big bag of salt you get from Home Depot, right? Oh my God. So just tell me, what's one of the funniest things your kids have ever said?
Well, the other day we were driving home from school, and my son, my 5-year-old, asked me, how do you make babies? And I thought I had more time for this question. I was like, he's only 5. Why is he asking me this already? And I was like, well, you need to be in love, and you know, you love each other a lot, and then you make a baby. I was like, but how do you make the baby? I was like, well, you hug each other really tight. You just hug really, really tight, and then you make a baby. We're driving home from school, 5-minute drive. I'm like, surely I got this. Good, we're good. He turns to his brother and he's like, hey, when we get home, I'm gonna hug you so tight. We're making a baby, man. I was like, ah, shit. I fucked it up.
Oh man.
Yeah, I screwed it up.
That's
it up.
awesome.
5-minute drive. Time we're getting home, I'm explaining what a vagina is to my 5-year-old. Yeah, it was great. He's asking if he can see it. I was like, no. Nah.
They're gonna forget all that stuff though.
I hope so. I mean, my
But
God.
it's your responsibility to remember.
Okay. I'll do what I can.
All right, everybody, give it up for Erin Wahlberg.
Thank
Yeah.
you. All right.
Right.
How you doing over there, Anthony?
I'm doing good, man. I'm good. I'm still trying to, recover from that whole card thing.
Keep the mics up. Keep the mics up. Give the commentary.
I understand, but he also laughs right into it, so he's overpowered.
I know I laugh a lot, okay? I'm a happy guy.
I can
I'm
do it. I
round.
can leave it up. I'll leave it up for you.
I'm bubbly, okay? I'm round.
All right.
You're jolly.
Okay, everybody, we have a special treat for you tonight. This young man wrote a song for me. He writes a song for everybody. Everybody give it up for A.J. Sherman.
Whoa, A.J. Sherman! Hello. Hello, Anthony. How are you, man?
I'm good, bud. How you doing?
You're good luck for me. The day I did your podcast, we recorded your podcast. As soon as we wrapped, my wife came down and told me we were pregnant. Like, as soon as that.
You and Anthony are pregnant?
So yeah, whatever. That's cool. I don't know. So I've been thinking about shit because I'm like, we're gonna have this baby. It's coming. It's gonna be a boy. Which is crazy. Of course, we're like in the special fancy place, and we found out, which was very cool. But now I'm walking around my house, and I'm like, this is dangerous. This has to go. I have to move this bong away. Anyway, there are so many ways to die in your backyard. A tree could just fall on you real hard. A firework could blow off your arm. You could get caught in a hornet swarm. Maybe you get bit by a tick and Lyme disease gets you real sick. So then fall on concrete pavers, drink too many tequila chasers, step outside just to flash the neighbors. There are so many ways to die in your backyard. Have a heart attack from eating too much lard. Snakes and bears, raccoons, opossums and foxes. I don't want a rabies shot from one of these monsters. Stay inside until it's safe to go. I don't want West Nile vibes from a mosquito. Heat stroke, dehydration, plain old choking. I like to go outside. I am just joking. Okay?
All right.
The aliens came down, they told me what to say, yeah. They're building underground cities and they run the CIA. And the aliens came down, they took... oh, shit. Real bad. Yeah. The aliens came down, they told me what to say, yeah. They're building underground cities and they run the CIA. The aliens came down, there's Freemasons in my basement. The New World Order's got a brand new replacement, a secret Illuminatis. I stand before you free, the skull and bones just called me and they're shipping me off to sea. Got my jumpsuit on Amazon, gonna dive in with cement sneakers on. And when I hit the bottom, the hollowed earth will be revealed. Got crown rings and pizza shops, Walt Disney's and Ice Pop, Bob Lazar and Roswell at Area 51. I saw Jimmy Hoffa have brunch with JFK next to Princess Diana with Elvis in LA.
They tried to keep you down, the New World Order. They did.
They did. They really did, man. Okay. We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Please call me back. All right, well, this was very fun, Anthony Quinn.
Ooh, absolutely.
It was nice to hang out with you guys. Be well, everybody. Thank you very much.
AJ Sherman, everybody. Yeah.
Everybody, please find the stream on Facebook and share it to your page. Please find the stream on Facebook and share it to your page.
That was great. One more time for AJ Sherman, everybody. Yeah. I always wanted to learn how to play guitar, man. My fingers are too small and round, okay? Calm down.
You should play the bass.
Yeah, right? The bass is easy.
Strings as thick as your fingers.
They're still too round, okay? All right, everybody. You ready for our next comic?
No! Give it up for our next comic! Woo!
All right. I think this young man is one of the best looking comics that I know for sure. Everybody give it up for Jesse Montanez.
Whoa! Jesse Montanez!
Hey, what's up, guys?
Woo!
Thank you for having me, Ant. Oh, man. I didn't know I was supposed to do stand-up, so, Hey, what's up? How's it going? Okay, here's how we get rid of COVID. First, gotta get the bats. We gotta infiltrate the bats. First move, all right? First thing we gotta do, we gotta get to the vampires so we can turn into bats and get them. All right, so what am I gonna do? I'm gonna get to the vampires. I'm gonna get the best vampires you can get. The Count from Sesame Street. Robert Pattinson from the famous movie/book Twilight. And Count Chocula. All right, we're gonna get them all in a room. We're gonna get them all in a room together. We're gonna grab them. We're gonna say, do what you need to do to me, boys. Bite me. Count Chocula says that's not how it works. I'm like, whatever we need to do. I need to become a vampire right now. And he says, are you ready for the stigma? And I say, what stigma? He says, stick my dick in your mouth. They sex me in. I'm sexed into the vampires. I turn to Robert Pattinson. He says, you're actually a vampire? And he says, no, I'm just gay. So I'm like, I'm not a vampire? He's like, no, dude, you let a guy named Captain Crunch bareback you right now. You're not a vampire at all. Forward it again. So I don't know what to do about COVID right now. I'm leaking cum out of my ass. It's a rough one, guys. I got a lot of tattoos, but I don't really like talking about them. Because especially with people who have tattoos, because usually it becomes like a measuring contest of like whether the tattoo didn't hurt or not. You know, because tattoos hurt. I don't have to tell you that, but some people say they aren't. And I was like, why are these people faking? Why are these people faking that tattoos don't hurt? And then I remembered that there's two types of people who get tattoos. People like me who do them to get cool, and then people whose parents used to put out cigarettes on them. Those are the two kind of tattoo people. And I forgot there's different types of pain. You know? Like there's me just like, I want to be cooler. And then someone's like, I wear my pain on my arms. You know? But being mentally unwell is very in vogue right now. Does anybody agree? Being like having mental problems is very cool right now. Like it's very trendy to have a mental problem right now. Like once I was having sex with this girl, and we finished having sex, and she was like, do you want to share your traumas together? And I said, okay, yes. I just came in this crazy bitch. And I'm scared. Yeah, everyone's always wants to be labels. There's a lot of labeling right now. You know, people want to just label themselves, but they don't really mean it. You know, like someone will call themselves a communist, but they won't share their Wi-Fi with you. You get that? What are you doing? You know? Or like their girls will call them like, I'm such a crackhead, but you won't suck my dick for $14. You won't do that. That's for goddamn sure. Am I right? I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. How long am I supposed to do this?
You're supposed to do 5 minutes. I'm going to light you in 30 seconds.
Hell yeah, okay, guys. This was badly communicated to me. If you want to blame anyone, it's not my fault. I did my job, all right? I did my thing. It was not in the, I read the message he sent me. No talk about stand-up. He said I'm on the couch. I thought it was casting couch. It was like the vampires all over again. All right, guys. I actually have nothing left, so we're done.
Jesse Montanez, everybody, yeah!
I don't think tattoos...
Have a seat.
I don't find tattoos hurt at all. It's that wet,
All right, let's make this real clear right now, okay? The first message I sent you, I laid it all out.
No, sir.
Because I'm Anthony Quinn.
Actually, that's very fake of you, because Carl did all the work.
Yeah, Jesse.
Carl did all the work. He's the one he casting couched me.
We're going to get to the bottom of this, okay?
I got Jesse
all
in
right?
this one. I think Jesse.
Yeah, thank you.
100%.
Jews unite.
Yeah.
All right, wow, okay.
All right? I'm here to spread misinformation, all right?
No.
Dude, it's so nice to have you here.
Hell yeah. I'm in the middle of a controversy right now, so hell yeah.
You Jews.
All right, everybody. Yeah, Jesse, I guess, dude, are you the king of the New Jersey comedy scene?
I think I'm just the king of the open mics, honestly. I'm the undisputed king. Everybody knows that.
I thought you were like a duke. No? You're the king?
No, not. I've killed the king recently.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. There was I killed Sick Vic outside. If you guys want to go check. He's dead behind a car.
Okay, good. Well,
he's in a better place.
Got to do something. All right, so I know you're like a grappling guy, right? Like an MMA guy, right? No?
Yeah, I'm more like a cum guy.
So, would you grapple Anthony Quinn or no?
Do you want to grapple right now, dude? Are you challenging me right now?
We're doing this show.
On your show?
I don't think we could grapple now.
You're gonna challenge me in a collared shirt, dude?
I'm just saying, like, would you?
I would, yeah. Get oiled up with the boys, yeah.
You don't think I'm too round to grapple? I've been told that before.
Yeah, it'll be like grappling a dodgeball, you know? I can imagine you're very bouncy.
I give him the old softball.
Or like
okay.
a medicine ball.
All right. I did a podcast with this guy. Did you have fun doing
me and
that?
Anthony Quinn used to have a podcast where Anthony talked and I said yes. It was really quality stuff.
Get a word in
Yeah, man. Comedy Shakedown. Go check it out.
Hell yeah.
This guy says yes like a pro.
Yep. Yes.
All right. So tell us about this Diablo Radio podcast.
All right. So me and my friend Pedro are Diablo Radio. We make dirty jokes and we laugh together. You know?
All right.
If you wanna have a good time, listen to some fucked up jokes. We're here to have a good time.
You have your YouTube channel or no?
Anywhere you can get podcasts, Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, wherever you can get podcasts, Diablo Radio is there.
Jesus, man. You guys might have the best looking podcast ever.
Yeah, just two Spanish dudes
Two
grappling.
studs, man.
Hell yeah, thank you.
Two guys that definitely challenge my masculinity on a daily basis. Yes.
Oh yeah, baby.
All right, everybody, give it up for Jesse Montanez.
El Diablo!
Yes. One of my favorite comedians right there. I've never been that good looking, guys, okay? Be surprised about it. All right. All right, our next comedian is local. He was supposed to bring a bunch of people and he didn't. Give it up for Blair Warner!
Oh! Holy smackaroo! Beware the glare for Blair! Everybody.
The worst thing is I can't tell you to fuck off. It's just show. Chief, I'm just waking up. Yeah, so I'm very, very fortunate. I developed epilepsy about like 6 years ago, which is a lot of fun because at any time I can go through and have a seizure. Because my seizures are not controlled by meds. So like every 2 weeks, I think 2 weeks, I can just drop to the ground and anything could happen. And, you know, thankfully no one's in the front because one of the things that usually happens is that, you know, I lose, you know, my bowels and, you know, I urinate all over myself. And, which is fine if you wanted an R. Kelly, you know, Sweet 16 party. But for most audiences, it's not very, very good, just like my jokes. I was also divorced. Do we have any divorced people here? Woo! Wow. Yeah, I would expect more. So obviously with the epilepsy, my ex-wife, who's a lovely person, she couldn't tolerate it anymore. It was putting such a strain. So the challenge now is raising kids. We have 3 kids together, very special things, but it's very difficult raising kids nowadays. Things are different. Like, I had to give my kids the sex talk. Has anyone ever had to give a sex talk before to kids?
Yeah.
Yeah, my priest did. I'm not kidding, that's how I learned it, was through my priest. It was very difficult because things have changed, because there's a lot of experimentation going on here, and there's a lot of things I didn't even know existed. Because like growing up as a kid, when you were experimenting, it was usually like you were trying coke, you know, trying ecstasy, things like that. But now, you know, you could be like a guy and like wear dresses and all those things, and it's very different times. And my eldest, he's part of the LGBTQAI cult, and so it's really great. It's a challenge for me. He also likes to do drag, which is a little took a little time to get used to. He came out the other day and he had this really short skirt. And I'm just looking at that, and I'm like, oh my God, I hope his duct tape holds up. And I go to him, I'm like, you can't go out like that. He's like, oh, Dad, what's up? You're prejudiced because, you know, I'm part of this community, you know, doing drag. And I'm like, nah, I'm like, that skirt's so short. Yeah, you're about 2 inches away from a gender reveal party. So, not really. Thank you, Carl. Yeah, it was good. It was pleasant. And now, what was interesting is that I tried to have a sex talk with my middle child. And basically, I went in his room, and he was watching, you know, drag. Because that's how we unite the family. I'm not kidding, we watch RuPaul's Drag Race. That's how we unite. And my ex-wife got furious because she's like, this is all because of you. You know, now we have the middle one who's watching drag. And I'm like, yo, calm down. It has nothing to do with drag. Boys tend to like women that look like their mothers. So, yeah. Yeah, meaning that she looks like she's in drag, and yeah, it's great. I guess none of you date middle-aged women. What a drag! You can see why I'm divorced, which is a very, very fun thing to do. The other thing, when I was growing up, they used to say that this PSA, they said 90% of parenting is just showing up. So my kids are at home somewhere, and I'm here, just because that's the way I'm parenting. And actually, I think they're probably watching this at home, being disgusted. But that's not here nor there.
Let's see. Wait, hold on a second. So with the epilepsy, the great thing is like I'm about 3 seizures away from being on the borderline of being clinically retarded. I'm not using the R word. It's serious. Which is it is. Well, I'll jump into this next one. So it's very difficult for me to date, and I was dating this one girl, and things were going all right, and all of a sudden she got pregnant, and I was kind of surprised because we didn't have sex that often, and all my friends were fucking with me because she was always hanging out at the basketball courts and playing. They're like, "Yo, I bet it's a black child." I'm like, "No, I don't think so." And I'm like, she seems pretty cool, and they just kept fucking with me. And like one day, we're driving, and by this time she's already like 3 months pregnant. And all of a sudden, cops pulled her over, and they got on their speaker. They were like, "Get out of your car." So we're like, "All right, what's going on here?" So she goes and gets like by a second foot out of the car and standing up. The cops shot her in the stomach 7 times. And I'm like, "Fuck, that's a black child." Black Lives Matter. Thank you so much.
Blair Warner, everybody! Yeah!
Oh my goodness!
Are you having a seizure now?
That's what just came out of his.
Wow, yeah.
Andrew, do you have the breaking glass sound effect?
I do, Carl.
Would you have it on the ready, please?
Yeah, I gotta stop the music to play.
Okay, one moment.
I gotta take off my part of my costume.
I guess
That's a costume?
you can.
Okay. Not yet!
I wasn't ready for it, but there we go. I can do it on
you can
demand
say
now.
anything if you have.
Alright, I'm trying to get the ready?
Oh, no, I'm not ready. You keep putting me on the spot,
You were on the spot a second ago.
I know, but I didn't know we were going back to it.
You're on the spot,
All right,
and then
go.
you're like, This is going
You
gangbusters!
ready? Here we go.
Alright! Yeah, we got it right! After 20 fucking times, okay.
We're gonna edit this part out.
Give it up for Blair Warner one more time.
One more time. Scare Warner.
When you're having a seizure, you can say whatever the fuck you want, right? Yeah, okay.
I had a seizure. They seized 4 pounds.
But seriously, the guy.
I gotta go to court now.
But seriously, the guy makes the best milkshakes. Absolutely. I have a seizure disorder, I can say that. Anyway, I'm gonna bring up our next comic. Everybody give it up for Ryan Rummel!
Woo! Ryan Rummel, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, oh,
oh. Oh, thanks. Give it up for all the equipment in the room. a lot of equipment. It's Blair, right? Blair?
Yeah.
Blair.
Did anyone notice Blair was like, I wish my kid had a coke problem? He probably does anyway. I feel really good. I'm glad I'm here. I feel really good. My summer's going good. I turned off my cell phone for 7 hours the other day. It felt amazing. Can't believe I kept it up my ass that long. I kept it there for a while. All right. Everybody having a good summer? I judge my summer by like the little things that summers are judged by, like a skinned knee. I always have a skin. That's how I know summer's coming. I have a scrape on the knee like a little kid. Went down a water slide. I ate wild raspberries the other day. Anybody buy emergency underwear at the grocery store because it wasn't wild raspberries?
Why?
Oh man. Summertime. Summer. It's the summer of international sports. Anybody? You watch the Euro Cup? Anybody? No? All right, for those of you who don't watch the Euro Cup, it's when all the Italians went nuts 2 weeks ago. I don't know if you saw that on your feed. Every Italian in North Jersey went bonkers. I think they're going to update that team photo behind every pizzeria. They're going to update it. You know it's a good pizzeria when it's the 1994 World Cup Italian team and they're covered in dust and Parmesan and they're all sunburnt from just being in the store. Yeah. Then we had the Gold Cup. That's North America's cup, but they allow they invite countries that aren't from North America or South America. So
What?
USA played Qatar in the semifinals because Qatar is going to host the World Cup in 2024 if we make it. Which is a lot of words to get to this setup. I've been to Qatar. I had a connecting flight in Qatar, and this is the dumbest joke I've ever done. Highest risk, lowest reward. I'm going through security in Qatar. They said, "Hey, sir, what brings you to Qatar?" I said, "I'm here for school." Yeah, he's like, "Oh, not a connecting flight? What are you studying?" And I was like, "I'm here for guitar lessons." Yeah, for guitar lessons. We're talking about the Olympics. I think you guys should all do the Olympics the way I do it. There's no better way to do it. This is how you have fun watching the Olympics. You pick the dumbest sport that exists in the Olympics. You march down to your local dive bar on a Wednesday at 10 a.m. and you demand to watch that sport. And then you pretend you got skin in the game, right? You know the favorite in the sport. And then you show that dive bar the best Wednesday morning of its life. Some of you have never rooted for dressage on a Wednesday at 10 a.m. Does anyone know what dressage is? Anybody? Anybody? Did you just say equestrian fancy footwork? Well, you would be right. Most people say horse dancing, but we'll go with that. That's you must own a horse. Yeah, it's crazy. You don't know where the horse ends and the human begins. It's truly beautiful. Actually, it's kind of the way that all rich white women break their hymens. All right.
Really true.
Too far. Too far. No. But the Olympics, you can't find dressage on TV. Let me tell you that. I thought I was smart, and it took me 5 tries, and it was the very last. Carl, I think they should dub your laugh on the laugh track. So then whenever you do it, he plays it, and then he loops it, and then it's like, that is the laugh track, and it'd be frightening.
It's Ed McMahon.
What is Ed McMahon?
Maybe you're too young to.
All right, I might lose you guys with this one. Well, if the Olympics had a different sport, and it was like competing and being a fuckboy, who would you want the United States to represent us? Jake Paul. I'm going to tell you who it is. The greatest fuckboy of all time is Anthony Bourdain. Okay? He fucked the whole world. He made us love him. He had no intention of sticking around. That motherfucker. I just watched the biopic. It made me feel all types of way about Anthony Bourdain. All right. Can we go? You want to go to the couch segment?
Woo, yeah, Ryan Rummel, everybody.
Wait, do I go to the couch or do you want to do the segment right here? The segment is...
Did you light him? Is he done?
He's done.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
No, but
Come over to the couch. Ryan Rummel, everybody.
like a judge, like an interview after an Olympic event. You want to do it on the stage? You can. Yeah. All right.
All right, we're mixing it up, people. We're mixing it up.
We're mixing it up, Ryan Rummel. Keep it going for him. It's time for the couch.
You're the announcer? You want to do the announcer?
Yeah, sure.
All right. This is if stand-up comedy was an Olympic sport. And you guys all know you're judged by your opening and your middle and your closer. And then Anthony's going to be the announcer watching me from the TV. So I can't hear him, but I'm just going to... Hey, it's great to be here in Japan.
Okay, he seems like he's stumbling a little bit.
It's great to be here in Japan at Scotty's
Very, very good.
Steakhouse and Comedy Cove.
Weak start.
He got the name right.
The funny thing about Scotty's Steakhouse and Comedy Cove is they tell you the 2 things that they suck at. right in the name.
Okay, he's still stuttering.
That was pretty good, though.
Hang in there.
A little bit about me. He
dropped the ball again.
I'm a Libra, but I'm thinking about transitioning into Libro because I love reading Spanish books.
The astrology just worked. The astrology brought it
That one
back. Brought it
seemed
back.
to
You guys ever fall asleep on one of your arms, and then you wake up and your arm's still asleep and it's all tingly?
The physical comedy is working. It's working.
But you wake up, but it's actually both arms, and your house is on fire, and now you can't lift your baby out to get out of the burning building.
Okay, I think he's coming back.
There's sweat on his brow, though.
He's working hard, people. He's working hard.
Give it up for your host.
That was desperate.
The lights, they're bright. Why is there another light over there?
He's reacting to the lights.
Oh boy. Can I go to the couch now?
We're losing him, people. We're losing him. Get to the couch right now, Mr. Rummel.
Maybe a 3.4.
Give it up for Ryan Rummel, everybody. Wow. All right.
I just want to thank God.
Thank God.
I just want to thank God that it's.
So, Mr. Rummel, what is it that you do to get ready for these competitions?
I just thank God out there, and I drink a lot to excess, and then.
How many hours do you train?
Oh, little to none.
Why are you asking the questions, Carl? What the fuck? So how many hours do you train, Ryan?
Well, I go to the training facility. I got to give it up to Wawa Social Club. They let me practice there all the time. A lot of good trainers there. A lot of people let me make fun of them there. That's great.
So is your joke coach demanding? Who's your joke coach?
My joke coach, unfortunately my ghostwriter died, so now I have a ghost writer. So he only writes me shitty ghost jokes, so please don't boo me. Good, thanks for the setup there.
All right, this is a serious question now. I don't want to put you on the spot, but do you take joke roids?
No,
do you use performing enhancing drugs, Ryan?
I'm clean.
He's joke juicing!
I don't believe you, pal. I'm sorry.
I could take a test right now. But maybe
Pee into this cup!
Okay, so I just have one more question for you. How long was it that you were a comedian before you learned what Steel Reserve is?
I drank Steel Reserve before comedy.
Oh, that's even worse, everybody. We feel real bad for him, so give it up for Ryan Rummel.
Yes!
Steel Reserve is terrible, people. It is horrible.
Recently, Anthony, I was watching women's weightlifting.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, not in the Olympics. It was my mother-in-law. She was getting off the couch.
All right.
You had to be there.
Okay, I'm going to call our next comic to the stage. Are you guys ready for that? I hope so. I want you to clap so much your hands are going to hurt, okay?
Yes, sir! Yes,
I want you to think of Anthony Quinn while your hands are hurting.
Steve Schwartz is clapping!
Jazz is clapping.
Everybody give it up for Steve Schwartz!
Yeah. Jesse Montanez is clapping. Everybody's clapping.
I feel so friggin' short with this mic like this.
It ain't the mic.
Oh, hey-oh! So Ryan has no tattoos. I thought I was the only comic without tattoos. Do you have any, Ryan, tattoos?
Yeah.
Ah, there you go. I think it would make me look cooler. What do you think, getting a tattoo? I also can never remember my set lists. So I'm thinking of getting my set list tattooed onto my hand. It solves two problems. Get a new joke, add it on. Remove a joke, go through the painful skin graft, but it'll be worth it because the set list will still be up to date. Get a whole new set list, get my arm tattooed, legs tattooed, and when I die, my family want to remember me so they can have my whole skin turned into a book and then they can remember all of my comedy. So here's your life hack tip of the day. The next time you want to wish an old friend happy birthday on Facebook, you need to make sure that he's still alive. I did it and he wasn't. I left him a really nice message too. I wrote, "Happy birthday, old friend. I promise we'll see each other really soon." All of a sudden, people started commenting, "Don't do it, Steve. Life's too short." Which is really sweet, but they don't like my cat meme, so screw them. And then somebody wrote, "Go ahead, do it. The world will be better without you." This is awful, right? Especially because it was my wife who wrote that. Awful, awful. So, yeah, I did 23andMe recently, the DNA testing. About a week after getting my results, I got a phone call from a long-lost relative named Larry Cedar, a Hollywood actor. And boy, was he bragging, blah, blah, blah. I was in Deadwood, blah, blah, blah. I was in the Twilight Zone movie. I said, "You know what, Larry? I'm in entertainment too. I'm a comedian." He's like, "Really? Where would I have seen you? Conan? Netflix?" I was like, "Have you ever been to comedy night at the TikTok Diner?" Yeah, I took the wife down the shore last summer. We fought the whole way down, and when we got there, she asked me to go to the boardwalk and get her a shirt that said Jersey Shore on it. I did, but I bought her the cheapest shirt I could find. $2.99. So anyway, she's a teacher, and she wore it the first day of school. But on the way there, the S in shore fell off. So all day at work, she had a shirt on that said Jersey Whore. The worst part is that she's an English teacher. And whore is spelled with a W.
Horrible.
Hey-oh! The 70s are back. So yeah, the wife finally read 50 Shades of Grey. It's been out for what, 10 years now? 10 years? And things did pick up a little bit in the bedroom. She just started talking while we were going at it. She called me Vincenzo. I was like, all right, let me find out the woman's name in the book. So I went on the internet and found out there is no Vincenzo in 50 Shades of Grey. Then I remembered Vincenzo was the hot young guy who power washed our deck last summer. So I learned something about myself too, because the next time we were intimate, she yelled out Vincenzo and I yelled out Eddie. And Eddie's our 85-year-old neighbor down the street. So yeah, how am I doing on time?
You have 1 minute in 2 seconds.
Very cool. All right, so yeah, I went to Costco the other day. I'm getting older. I'm getting lazier. So I had to go to customer service, but it was on the other side of the store. So I decided to call customer service instead. As soon as they picked up, I heard the music playing through the loudspeaker, playing through my phone, so I knew that the woman could hear it too on mine. So I said, "Oh, what a coincidence. I'm listening to Hips Don't Lie by Shakira too. But I'm in the comfort of my own home. I am definitely not in Costco right now. What a coincidence." And she said, "You know what else is a coincidence too? Some idiot right in front of me is saying the same shit into his phone that you are." And I turned around, yeah, I guess I was right in front of customer service the whole time. So anyway, I'm a college professor, everybody. Woo! Yes, and I taught on Zoom over the spring, and I had a Zoom bomber. You know what that is? All right, well, there's only 2 people in the room anyway. And somebody who,
Flashes. Yeah.
right, somebody who comes into the class who doesn't belong there. A woman came in, she started cursing at me, calling me names like shithead and dickhead. She used a voice changer and she kept her face off camera, but I knew exactly who it was. So I said, "Will you get rid of that goddamn Jersey Whore shirt already?" And if you wanted to hear me on the couch, guess what? I'm not cool enough, so I'll see you all later.
Steve Schwartz, everybody!
Steve Schwartz! Someday aspiring to be on the couch, Steve Schwartz.
Dude, that guy's he's a college professor. I talk to him all the time. He must think I'm dumb as hell. Absolutely.
You don't need to be a college professor to think Anthony's dumb as hell.
After you talk to me, you must go home and feel good, right? Great rides home.
I'll say that guy never got through the first class. That's what I tell my wife.
All right, everybody. Are you ready for our next performer?
Well, are you ready?
I mean, are you really ready?
Who's ready? Mike Laurel is ready. Chris Park is ready.
Because this guy drove a long way to get here. He's one of my favorite podcast guests. Give it up for Bruce Lipsky, everybody.
Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't mind the cane. I'm just using it till I settle my lawsuit. I'm reason number 11 as far as the top 11 reasons why when you're old in comedy, this is what you look like. And it's tough getting old. I just turned 65 recently, and I looked in the mirror. I look like a rusted old 56 Buick. This body is totally shot and out of alignment. My rear end is making funny sounds. My hoses are leaking, and my ball joints have all dried out. I said, oh, I better get Mako. Mako says, oh no, you better get Medicare. I was at my doctor, and I said, doctor, I feel really sluggish in the morning. So he said, I think you should make an appointment at Pep Boys. Go see Rocky, he's AARP certified. It used to be in my house, if I had a leak, I'd call my plumber. Now I call my urologist. And he's $50 cheaper. I remember the day I used to go to Studio 54. I'd get on the dance floor and go bust a move. I'm afraid to take my wife dancing now. I may bust a hip. Every time my wife says, let's do the hustle, I'm afraid I'm going to pull a muscle. And recently she said to me, Bruce, let's get down tonight. I don't mind getting down, but how the hell am I going to get up? And I'm starting to forget things. I swear my foam mattress has a better memory than I do. And I remember when I was younger, when I had a full head of hair, I used to use a product to keep it stiff called Vitalis. Now I don't want to keep things stiff. I depend on Cialis. And also, I used to develop film using something called a Polaroid. Now at 65, the only thing I'm developing are hemorrhoids. And it's really tough when you get old, but you got to stay in shape. So I started an exercise program, but I only exercise late at night, very late at night, between the hours of 3 and 5 in the morning. I run sprints from the bedroom to the bathroom. And my wife calls it my fleet of pee. The good news is I got my time down under 6 seconds. But unfortunately, I only can hold my pee for 4.2. And my wife is a fitness nut. She takes goat yoga. She finds it very therapeutic and relaxing, especially when the goat jumps on the back and licks her ears. I said, wait a second, when I tried that in the bedroom last week, you slapped me, threw me out of the room. And now you'll pay a goat to do it? She says, well, he's got fresher breath. So I asked her, do they allow kids in the class? She said, no, they only use adult goats. What? But during this pandemic, my wife became obsessed with buying on Amazon. The packages are non-stop. We get so many packages, they just rezone my front porch as a loading dock. I'm constantly climbing in and out of the porch over here. The boxes are stacked to the roof. I'm afraid to pull something out. I feel like I'm playing a game of Jenga for giants. Constantly going up, down, upstairs, downstairs. I feel like an Amazon primate. And my wife said to me, Bruce, your birthday's coming up. What would you like? I said, how about a forklift? We have the only house in the block that has valet parking for the FedEx guys. But I got really upset the other day. I saw my wife painting on the driveway in big letters. It said, reserved for UPS. I said, what's going on over here? Then I realized I think she's having an affair with the UPS guy. Because every time he comes over, she's always bragging about how big his package is. And now she only insists on backdoor delivery. I'm starting to wonder if my fulfillment center is really up to it. I know what Brown's doing for her, but what's he doing for me? The other day she handed me a package, and in the package was brown shorts, construction boots, and a clipboard. I said, what's this all about? So now anytime I have sex, I got to sign for it. This is making my family life miserable. The only smiles in my house now are the ones on the cardboard boxes. But we do have a lovely relationship. We love doing things together. Broadway shows, nice dinners, the UPS guy. Thank you, my name is Bruce Lipsky.
Bruce Lipsky, everybody, yeah!
Right to the couch.
Yes!
Lipskis are sealed.
All right, Bruce Lipsky, how you doing, man?
Well, let me get a little closer over here. I'm doing great, thank you.
Right, wow, yeah. Bruce has been on both my podcasts, and he loves them. He actually likes my podcast, everybody. Give it up for that.
Who doesn't?
He's a fan. He's a fan of Anthony Quinn.
I'm fan number 11, I heard, right?
Yeah, man,
It's like the
yeah.
top 11 reasons why you shouldn't do comedy at 65.
Oh, man. Yeah, I had Bruce on. The first podcast I had him on, he was telling me about a paranormal experience he had with a pretty girl in a hot tub.
Oh yeah, a cruise ship, middle of the Atlantic Ocean, 3 in the morning, sitting in a hot tub. This woman, some astrologist or something, kept on looking at the stars and saying they were actually moving, that they were UFOs. I think I crapped in a hot tub that night and I couldn't sleep. Still having dreams about that.
You know, this story sounds suspect to me, Bruce. You told me that the woman had her clothes on the whole time.
She did.
I don't know if I believe that, Bruce.
Yeah, she was staring at somebody's Uranus. I don't know.
Oh my God! All right, he was on my food podcast the other day, and he said he's a boring eater. He's a picky eater.
Yeah. What can I tell you? My wife always complains to me. My wife, eats anything. Me, give me chicken and pasta, and that's the best I can do. I'm telling you.
Did you have anything here tonight?
Not here. No, I thought.
Picky.
Why not?
Because you weren't buying.
I don't know, man. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So what's your favorite Anthony Quinn podcast? Which one's your favorite?
I think the one we did with debunking the Superman myth.
Whoa.
George Reeves.
Yeah.
George
All right, what's
Reeves
the
is
Superman
real.
myth?
Oh, for that lack of respect, I could have stayed home. No, the whole idea was George Reeves played Superman in the TV show, and there was, they said he committed suicide, but there was a lot of evidence that it was actually rubbed out. And there's a lot of information about that, and so we got into it a little bit.
That dude had really tight tights, right?
Yeah, I rubbed one out.
And actually, today is the anniversary. Today's the anniversary of Marilyn Monroe being found dead in her room.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
I don't think we should give it up for that, though, should we?
No.
She was a candle in the wind.
Okay, yeah, there we go. Wow, she was into all kinds of stuff, huh?
And there was some speculation that she was seeing George Reeves from Superman.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that dude was hanging with some serious people, right?
He had a big S. What can I tell you?
He was at the good gangbang with like presidents and stuff. Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah.
Holy mackerel. All right, everybody, give it up for Bruce Lipsky.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Holy macaroni!
All right.
That was good, right?
Yeah.
Well rehearsed, right?
Woo!
Haven't we seen some good acts tonight so far, Anthony?
Of course.
Yes, we have.
That's why I invited these people, because they're good. They better be.
What about Ryan Rummel's bit? Wasn't that hilarious, guys? The commentary was spot on.
Oh, Carl.
Wait, one more thing. Andrew Rich, he does the quality work getting ready to be here tonight. It is so bright in here, he's wearing sunglasses. Andrew Rich!
What's up, guys?
Check out that wristband. Andrew Rich.
Can I point out a few things tonight for you guys?
Absolutely.
All right.
No, I don't want to hear it.
You don't want to hear anything?
Okay, no, go ahead and do
So,
it.
every song has a loose connection to the performer. Like, for example, Aaron Wahlberg's song was by Mark Wahlberg.
That is loose. Yeah, that's
so
loose.
I'd like to see if anybody can get Ryan Rummel's song. Okay, because this
Let's
was
hear it.
Ryan Rummel's song. This was his Ryan Rummel's song. Does anybody know why? Does anybody know why? Because pina coladas have rum. That's why. Ryan Rummel's song.
Oh, yes, what a loose connection.
Loose connection.
If you make like love at midnight.
Yeah.
Loose connections.
You know, and we totally overlooked John Wendell's song. This was John Wendell. This is like everybody just overlooks all this stuff, you know? It's like Mr. Wendell.
Mr. Wendell.
Did you guys even know that was a song?
Who knew the Mr. Wendell song? Anyone?
Yeah.
Oh, everybody! Good choice, Andrew.
And Jesse Montanez.
Too easy.
It's hack. It's hack.
It wasn't loose. That's hitting the nail on the head.
Wait till you see Joe Conti's song. All right, let's keep going.
I wish I was Jesse's girl. I'm just kidding. I didn't say that out loud.
All right, everybody, you ready for our next comedian? I hope so.
Go ahead.
This guy's one of the nicest guys in comedy that I know. Give it up for Chris Park.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, how you doing tonight? Woo! Awesome, awesome. Give it up for Anthony and Carl and all this, man. This is awesome. This is
Only
sweet.
we gave it up, right?
Yeah. If only. Man, how have I been doing, huh? I've actually been in a bad mood since Monday, man. Oh yeah, give it up. I've been in a bad mood, man. Monday I was working. I delivered food, right? And I had to deliver food to this guy's apartment, and he lives on the 7th floor, and there's no elevator. So right off the bat, I'm pissed. Right? I'm just like, look, I smoke, I'm fat. Like, 7 floors, that's a lot, you know, for like a $15 order of food, you know? And then I finally get up to the 7th floor, and the guy's standing right by his door waiting for me. As soon as I walk up to him, he goes, give me the receipt. Right in my fucking face. Like, have you ever gotten that, you know that urge you get when you just want to kick someone just right in the balls? When you just want to just like Cartman, you know, just right in the nuts, you know? Right in that spot you know they're gonna puke after you do it, you know? You just, oh, God. Just be like, give me the receipt, like a duke or something, like a prince. Like, oh, excuse me, Mr. One-bedroom apartment in Belleville, New Jersey. I didn't realize I was in front of royalty.
That is success.
I was having a conversation recently with my parents. I found out a few things about my childhood. When I was really little, whenever I was bad, my mom would spank me, right? When I was really little. And I always wondered, like, why did my mom always do it? Like, I just always thought the dad was supposed to be the one who did the physical discipline, and the mom's supposed to be the one who just screams at you, right? And then I found out that the reason why my dad never spanked me as a kid was because that's his thing.
What?
Sexually. Yeah, that's my dad's thing. He's called a spanko in the scene. He had to correct me because I kept calling him a spanky. Yeah, you know, and my dad showed me his favorite paddle, AKA my inheritance. You know, some fathers leave their sons like a watch, or a car, or money. No, my father's leaving me a big leather paddle with the word slut cut into the leather. It'd be a pretty good gift, though. Once it's all mine someday, be with a woman, just have her over my knee. I'll hold the paddle, and I'll look in her eyes, and I'll just go, this was my father's paddle. And it will be my son's paddle after I am gone. Man, that's a crazy thing to know about your dad, you know? Do you agree, Anthony? Woo! Yeah, thank you. Right, absolutely.
Woo.
Woo!
He says
woo! I was at a Stop and Shop recently to use the Coinstar machine. It's the only place I know there are Coinstars at Stop and Shop. So I walk in and I'm cashing out my change. And all of a sudden, some woman who doesn't even work there, she's just a customer, she comes up behind me as I'm cashing out my change. She goes, you know, just so you know, these things totally rip you off. And I go, yeah, I know, they charge a lot of money to exchange the change. And she's like, yeah, no, the amount of money they charge, it's literal rape. Okay? They rape you with the fees. The amount of money they keep out of what you cash in is literal rape. It's rape, rape, rape. And I'm like, miss? I appreciate the help, but do you mind not standing next to me in this secluded part of a Stop and Shop, screaming rape over and over again? All I need is one civically minded asshole to come around the corner and just go,
What's going on here, bro? Huh? What's going on? Huh? Are you raping this woman? I'm just trying to get some beer money. Leave me alone. I got the light. So one more joke, real quick. I recently got invited to an orgy. Woo! Yeah, Facebook. I got invited to an orgy, and my friend was telling me, he's like, it's gonna be like a kinky, like kind of like humiliation thing, like with my girl. And immediately my dick is just like, you know, just like, I'm like, oh, that's so cool. What are we gonna do? We're gonna like tie her up, draw slut on her tits, cover her hair with honey, something weird like that. I watched a few videos, okay? And the guy's like, no, dude, we're not gonna do any of that. We want her to give you a hand job. And I'm like, oh, okay, so while she's giving me the hand job, are we gonna like draw slut on her tits, cover her hair? He goes, no, we're just gonna have her give you a hand job. She'll be humiliated. And I'm just standing there just like, what time do you want me to be there? Guys, have a good night. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, everybody. Yeah!
Chris Parks! Humiliating. Working at the Stop and Shop. You know, Anthony, did you hear the Stop and Shop and the A&P are merging? Did you hear? Yeah, they're going to have the Stop and P now.
Wow.
And there is a market for that.
Oh, yeah, dude, I've never been invited to an orgy. What's wrong? What's up with that? You don't think I'm ready for an orgy? This is a joke. My girl's over there, okay? It's a joke.
No, listen, after the mic, let's exchange emails. I think I have your email wrong because I sent an Evite. You didn't get it on. It's me, Andrew Rich.
We're moving on to our next comic. Yeah, you ready for that?
Christopher, no.
We got this youngish type man coming up. He responded to me last minute. He showed up for us. Give it up for Joe Conti.
Youngish man? Joe Conti! Killing it! Killing it!
How are you? Andrew, you look like every guy in line at a Lollapalooza concert. You know that, right? Thank you. Good night. That's all I had. So, everybody doing good? Everybody doing good? Good. Yeah, I know. I'm not a big fan of handsome comedians. Don't like them. I don't mind if a girl is good looking, but I don't like handsome comics. You know why? Because that's not what fucking comedians are supposed to look like. You know what they're supposed to look like? This. That's what they're supposed to fucking look like. Because you know what? It bothers me because I've seen handsome comics walk on stage and you could just see the girls in the back, you know? All the girls in the audience are like, oh my God, he's going to be hilarious. I get on stage, I'm like, holy shit, he better be good. You ugly bastard. And I'm not saying I'm ugly, but I'm not fucking soap opera good looking. You know what I mean? Like, that's fucking annoying, all right? Like, what's that guy gonna do? Come up here and be like, well, I haven't had a threesome in 2 weeks. Go fuck yourself, you know? I just, listen, the only way I'm ever gonna get fucking cast in a soap opera is if I'm like the creepy security guard at a bank, you know? Be like, excuse me, miss, is that really handsome looking soap opera guy bothering you? You wanna see a weird looking birthmark? How about a withdrawal? All right, fuck it, doesn't matter. One thing this pandemic has done to us, it's changed the way we greet each other. Like, we don't greet each other the same way anymore. Remember we used to say dumb shit like, hey, how are you? You remember we used to say, how are you? Didn't mean shit, but we said it. Now we don't even say that anymore. We just see somebody, we're like, have you been tested? Have you been quarantined? Have you been fucking paranoid? You know what I mean? It doesn't even fucking happen anymore. It sucks. It's bullshit. No, it just sucks, you know? And it's like, you know, you just like, you don't know what to do anymore. And now we don't even say like goodbye to each other anymore. Nobody says goodbye to each other. What do we say? Be safe. Everything's fucking be safe. The last time I told anybody be safe, I was in high school and my friend used to go to the Bronx to go score coke at 2 in the morning. I'm like, fucking be safe. Now you're like, where you going? I'm going to ShopRite. Be fucking safe! Don't forget your mask, your fucking gloves, sanitizer. Bring some salad tongs so you can fondle the produce. I want COVID-free fucking melons, all right? And then this whole mask thing happened, and then there were fucking people that didn't want to wear a fucking mask. And they got called fucked up things, like mask holes, or un-American, or unpatriotic, or selfish. And I don't believe that at all. You know what I call these people? Attractive fucking human beings. That's what I call them. They didn't want to wear a mask because they want to show off the goods. That's how they got to where they are. You know? Like, look, bro, I know people that didn't want to wear a mask. Look at you. Fucking Andrew, you're a handsome guy. You didn't want to wear a mask. Bro, you didn't want to wear a mask. Anthony, you probably wanted to wear a fucking mask. I didn't mind wearing a mask, to be honest. In fact, when you look like me, it's a fucking asset if you don't wear a fucking mask. I wish they had this shit in the 90s. When I was in my 20s, I could have saved fucking 20 grand in prostitutes or got a couple extra dates. I could have just walked around with my mask on and be like, how you doing, ladies? I got green eyes and a big personality. Don't look down. Whatever you fucking do, don't look down. We'll be fine. Me and my wife, we're bidet people. Anybody here got a bidet at home? Yeah. My wife wanted to get a bidet. I never had one. She's Mr., Miss fucking worldly, so... And if you don't know, you connect it right to your toilet now. It's not a separate thing. And it's got a little knob on the side. You turn it to the right for your backside, and you turn it to the left for the foofy front, for the girl in the front. And my first time, my wife had done it a bunch of times. My first time, I was really scared. It was almost like the first time I had sex. I was hoping I was going to do it right. I hope it didn't hurt. I hope I got it in the wrong fucking hole or something, So I got on the fucking seat, and I turned it to the right. And this thing's got some power. I was like, holy shit. I was like, wow, I got to fucking ease into this thing. So I'm like... And after about 10 or 11 minutes of being on this fucking toilet, I'm like, oh my God. I felt like I was on the log flume in fucking Great Adventure. I'm like, take my picture, bitches, After riding the fucking liquid lightning for about 11 minutes, I'm looking for an extra gear. I'm like, is there an overdrive? What the fuck? I love it, man. Let me tell you something. I love the bidet. I don't know if you know, but they say the human being is average 70% water. I'm up to 93% fucking water. If you drain me for all the excess water in my body, I'm 140 fucking pounds. All fucking muscle, all right? That's it, man. Thanks a lot. My name is Joe.
Very nice.
Right, Joe Conti, one more time, yeah. Woo. Right, Joe.
Bidets are the shit, man.
Thanks for coming by tonight, man. We appreciate it.
Thank you. You called me at 7:45. I appreciate it. He's like, what are you doing tonight? I'm like, nothing with you. He's like, you want to do stage time in front of other comics? Okay, I'll take a shower for that.
Facebook streaming. Facebook streaming.
Joe,
I'm sorry, we're
Joe,
pathetic.
You didn't take a shower.
Yeah, you
I did take a shower. I did. I even put on a new shirt.
Okay,
I did
all
for
right,
you, Anthony.
Hey, it's your story, pal. All right, so recently you were on Anthony Quinn's podcast, right?
I was, yes.
You were on Food Addict, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
Was the episode called Volume Eater?
Volume eater, yes.
And why would that be, Joe?
Because that's what a nutritionist called me. She said I'm a volume eater. Because even when I eat healthy, I can eat a whole cabbage. Like, I love cabbage. Like, cabbage, to me, cabbage is a healthy... It's got to be unhealthy to me. That's how much I love cabbage. But I can eat a whole cabbage. I can, not raw, obviously. I'm not a complete animal. But... And, so even when I eat well, I still eat a lot. I'm a volume eater. So he decided to call the podcast the Volume Eater because we're food addicts.
When you eat a whole cabbage, do you feel smart?
No, and it doesn't give me gas either.
What?
It doesn't. It doesn't give me gas, no.
Call Guinness, man. Call Guinness.
It gives my wife gas, but it doesn't give me gas.
We need this recorded. Okay.
What's up?
So you recently went to a road trip in Maryland. Tell me about that. How was it?
We got in the car and we drove down. It was a lot of fun. What the fuck? No, it was cool. It was in Delaware. Yeah, we went. Me and Johnny Watson. It was the first time Johnny Watson had been on stage
Saw him
since his cancer diagnosis, and it was a lot of fun. a town called Dewey, Delaware.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the guy who originated the decimal system.
Wow,
It says bar,
okay, yeah,
so-
you gotta be smart to go to that show.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly, right? Dewey Decimal System.
So how is it when you leave New Jersey to go somewhere else to do comedy, somewhere like that? How?
Listen, I've been in, like, I always get nervous when I get out of Jersey because I'm like, I suck, I'm only a Jersey guy, and, you know, they're the only one. But you know what? It's almost like here, it's makes it easier to go and do other places, because in other places, they're actually kind of nice. And they're like, oh, we're going to be receptive, we're going to listen to you, and then we'll laugh if we find you mildly amusing. We're in Jersey, they're like, fuck you, my car is parked doubly, you know? It's like, they just want to get out of the fucking place.
Dude, they're fascinated by you. They're like wondering if you want to be mayor. You want to be mayor? You're from New Jersey, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah, and then we have that reputation, you know, everybody thinks we're all, you know, assholes, or we all drive like 140 miles an hour past the elementary school. And we're really not. We're like regular people. I mean, there's dickheads everywhere you go. You know, you could drive through Iowa and you're like, that guy's an asshole, you know? It's not any different than here.
You're from Jersey. You're not gonna whack me, are you?
Yeah, I'm Italian and I'm from Jersey. They have these stereotypes about me. You know?
You're all mobbed up.
I didn't see The Godfather until 2012. I'm not a good fucking Italian. I'm not.
What's up with this show? Why is it so popular shit on Italians these days?
I don't know. I'm just not a good Italian, you know? I like black people. You know, I'm not a good Italian. I'm not.
They've earned it.
Yes. Dude, I just want to say you look like a good Italian. Everybody give it up for Joe Conti. Yeah!
Decimated.
Thank God that was the last couch guest. Thank God.
Hey, Anthony.
What's up?
Hey.
How you doing?
Listen, can I point out 2 more underappreciated songs?
Sure, yes. Yes, if everyone's okay, we don't have to call 911.
Is everybody ready to give Andrew credit?
Yes, yeah.
Let's hear him.
All right, so Bruce Lipsky was the Go-Go's.
Lips.
Our lips are sealed. Our lips are sealed.
Right. Very loose connection. Very loose.
Okay. We also have Joe Conti with a song by JoJo.
Oh my God, the loosest connection.
The loosest connection.
Okay.
And Bobby Gaines wasn't here, but you want to hear his song? Because, you know, why not? Bobby Gaines. This is Gloria Gaynor. Gloria Gaynor.
Oh my God. I stand corrected. That's the loosest connection. Andrew Rich, everybody, for thinking it through half-assed. For thinking it through half the way.
All right, everybody, we got 2 comics left. Let's hear it for that. Give it up for this next dude.
No, really? Is it him? Holy cow! He's coming to the stage.
Give it up for this next dude. I see him everywhere. I see this dude more than I see my kids. Mike Laurel.
Microphone Laurel.
Mike Laurel.
What is up? Hell yeah, dude. Anthony Quinn sees me everywhere because everywhere is needed for me to fit. Like, that's what it is. Fucking Anthony, Carl, and Joe Conti, I feel like are 3 possible futures in my comedy life. The 4th one is just dead by 30. Those are it, bro. What's up, Andrew? You look like Neo Goldstein. It's great, dude. It's scary, dude. Fucking, who thought that like Carl would break the couch and not me? I had my money on me. I don't know. And I wasn't even supposed to sell the couch, but the money was on me. That's what it was. I just matched with a girl on Tinder the other day. So yeah, give it up for me, guys. Often. Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. Things are going great, you know, like until she realized I was a lesbian. I wasn't a lesbian, you know? So that just kind of ruined things, you know? It's bad, dude. I feel like if you were a director and you were trying to fucking cast the butch lesbian, I would at least get the 2nd audition, you know? And that's where I'm at in my life. Like, I look like Chaz Bono, you know? Like, I've just accepted it, bro. On the bright side, though, like, women get surgery to look like me. So, like, hell yeah, dude, I'm peak male fucking form right now, you know? I love it, dude. I'm a sex symbol. That's how I feel. The sex symbol for the lesbian community. Fuck Jason Momoa, fuck everyone. Like, that's me. I'm gonna fucking start fucking Lisa Bonet, you know? That's fair enough. Speaking of Jason Momoa was so cool that his birthday was like this past week. And like, Lisa Bonet used to be married to Lenny Kravitz, cheated on Lenny Kravitz with Jason Momoa, and now is married to Jason Momoa. And Lenny Kravitz wished Jason Momoa a birthday, and he was like, I love you, bro. That's how cool fucking Jason Momoa is. Like, are you kidding me, bro? He was like, yeah, I fucked your wife, and now you're gonna wish me happy birthday, you know? Like, that's savage, dude. It's fucking Khal Drago at fucking work, you know? It's great, dude. You guys fucking Willy Wonka? Hell yeah, dude, that was one of my favorite movies. You know, like, but why the fuck were we so okay with orange slaves? Like, and what was their jobs? Just like sing to people getting murdered. Like, that's it. Like, that's all they did, right? I don't get it, dude. Like, I feel like watching that movie, it like kind of is just like, of course Epstein got away with that for so long, you know? Like, the dude was just the Epstein of Hershey, you know? Like, it was crazy. He was probably molesting little girls in there too. Like, Violet didn't make it out, you know? Like, he was like, that was my round thing, you know? Like, I got to fuck. You guys see the NASA chief got interviewed a couple weeks ago? They asked him, they were like, hey, are aliens real? And he was like, well, we haven't gotten anything from intelligent life yet. So I just think the aliens are stupid. You know? Like, you gotta read between the lines a little bit, you know? How great would it be? Just like a really dumb alien, just like a pet. I feel like that would be perfect. That's the perfect world. It's like, don't disintegrate that mailman, you know? Go fetch E.T. I think it'd be fun. You guys don't think that'd be fun? Fuck you guys. I just kind of, I feel like I needed to say the joke to Anthony Quinn, because I feel like that could be a new conspiracy. Just stupid aliens. What about Nick Cannon? You guys following the shit that's going on with that man? Dude had 4 kids in 2021 alone. Did you see that? Wow. And when I say that, he didn't have quadruplets. He had 4 kids with 4 separate women in 2021 alone. Like, weren't we supposed to stay home last year? Like, what the fuck was this guy doing, you know? People were trying to avoid COVID and he got herpes. Like, what the fuck? Imagine Anthony Quinn had 4 kids this year. Like, he would still be doing his monologue. They'd just be like, I have 4 babies! It would just be constant. And the second one, just wear a condom. I don't get it. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Was he just trying to make his own AAU team in 10 years? Like, is that the end goal? Have a wild and outcast that's all his kids in 20 years? Like, what was up? Speaking of, he got divorced, I think, from Mariah Carey, but speaking of divorce, you guys watch American Pickers at all? Yeah, a couple of you guys. So the whole point of that show is, like, they go throughout the country, like, in just, like, dirty fucking garages and buy just random shit and sell it. Like, that's the whole point of the show. One of the hosts is getting divorced. What the fuck is his wife asking for? Like, fucking 5 tin plates? Like, what are you doing? It's like, I want the shit that Elvis puked in. Like, what are you... Does the lawyer just get 10% of Aerosmith's van? Like, what? I just don't get it. What is up with this shit? You guys see the Pope went on a liking spree on Instagram like a month or 2 ago? That was my favorite shit of COVID. Like, a lot of people were so mad about it, and I was just like, no, that's my Pope, bro. You know? Like, hell yeah, dude. I found Jesus after that. That's what I'm saying. Like, people were so mad. And I'm just like, he just likes what I like, you know? Like, good for him. At least he's not molesting little boys, you know? Like, you gotta look at the plus side, I feel like. But, like, why did he have Instagram? Like, is he just posting stuff? He's like, felt holy, might delete later. I just hope that he was just like liking those pictures, like, I'm gonna eat that ass like communion, you know? Whereas like the old school where they just put it on his tongue, like, like, come on, hell yeah, dude, that's my Pope. Give it up for Anthony.
Woo, Michael, everybody! That was awesome. Give it up one more time for Mike Lauro. Woo! All right, we have one more comic, everybody.
How are we feeling tonight? Everybody still happy? Everything's cool in this room? How you doing on the stream? That's what I'm talking about. Thank you once again to Andrew Rich. Thank you for Anthony Quinn to being our star. Ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Quinn!
Yeah, man. No one's tired of clapping, huh? This guy was our cue card holder, right? since he did such a good job. We gave him a spot on this beautiful show. Everybody give it up for Chris Burnell!
Thank you, Anthony. My second time back on the show. Kind of a favorite of his, because you know, me and him got a little thing going on. Alright, so I guess I'll start off with a little fact about myself, you know? Like, I've never been abroad, you know? Yeah, I've been a man my whole life. You know? Do you got anybody in relationships here? I can't see over the lights. Woo! Yeah! My least favorite part of relationships is definitely having to unload your baggage. Because, like, my girlfriend's always like, I said you can't live here. What are you doing? Like, you know? Maybe I shouldn't put 2 one-liners back to back. That's my thing, you know? Alright, so I saw this video the other day called Top 5 Horror Stories to Keep You Up at Night. I thought next time I'm just gonna have a cup of coffee. Not only did I fall asleep, but that shit gave me nightmares. Alright, maybe you guys can help me out with this one, you know? Like, are all orchestras just cover bands? Certified from AJ, yes. Because, like, imagine you're seeing the Philharmonic one day, and after, like, an hour of Beethoven, the conductor turns around, and he's just like, this next one's an original. That's when everybody in the stands just starts filing out, and, like, goes and smokes those long cigarettes on sticks. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Good to be here on the Eric Andre Show's Abusive Dad, everybody. It's really fun. Should have said that at the top, but you know what? I wrote it in at this point. One of these... one of these is notes, and the other one is custom Late Night with Anthony Quinn art that if you guys want to buy off of me, you could. It's got Carl, Anthony, and Andrew all on it. See? Hell yeah. Like that? Alright, I'll stop stalling now. Here we go. Alright, so I've been watching a lot of stuff about the Vietnam War, and like, I don't know, I just find that shit so interesting. It was like the first like war to ever be like televised to us, and I just want to know like who was drafted just to go film, because I think that'd be really rough, you know? You wouldn't get the respect from your peers, and also like how badly do you gotta fill out your portfolio? Like what are the risks? The win-loss ratio is too low. And yeah, because like imagine like you're like some GI in the sticks, like, you know, you've had like children point guns at you and you've had to like kill them in self-defense, and there's just this like really clean-cut like art school student who's just like with an 8mm just like, you know, I have the worst weapon of all, propaganda. Hell yeah. You guys ever see the Snickers commercials and they're like, you're not you when you're hungry? You know, I think it's awfully presumptuous to assume I wouldn't be hungry after just one Snickers bar. It's like, you're not you when you're hungry. Damn right, get me a meal. Am I right, guys? You know what, like, why is blue the only color with a baby? I don't get it. There's no baby red, it's just pink. No baby green, that's light green. I don't know, guys. Something doesn't add up here. I'm doing a lot better at digging myself out of holes I find myself in now. That's what it comes with all this time in comedy. I love this shit. Alright. Guess I'll close it out now. Here we go. Alright, so if my mom died when I was 16, and that was really hard on me, like, mentally. And, like, now, like, one of the weirdest things is, like, I'm really into girls that are a lot like my mom. And, like, it's really weird. And, like, I can sense that, like, you know, maybe you guys think it's weird, too. But, like, I don't know. If you guys knew her, like, you know what I'm talking about. Like, they're both Italian, smoke a pack a day, curse a lot, have sex with me, you know? All the things a good mom should do. Alright, guys, that's my time. I think I've been Chris Purnell. Give it up for Anthony Quinn, the Comedy Cove.
Chris Purnell, everybody! Yeah.
Tip your waitress, everybody. It's been a good night.
Alright! Alright, everybody, get up here, Andrew!